Motherfucking take 3. The first time my fucking mic died out halfway through, recorded all the video. Second time, make sure the microphone's working, all the audio. And my hair looks fucking retarded. And the fucking video didn't even record for 20 minutes. So I have all this extra audio and all this extra video for no fucking reason. So audio's rolling, video's rolling. I don't even know where to start, so I'm just going to start the fuck over. If I got to cut shit in, cut shit out, it is what it is. It's just getting the idea across. But fuck, man, this half an hour video has turned into a fucking 2.5 hour process. I'm fucking hot as shit. Fucking about to have a cup of coffee. Got my coffee maker behind me, man. Yeah, I'm recording out of my kitchen. I'm starving artist, man. I fucking work where I eat, you know what I mean? I feel people that... in my opinion, if you work out of your bedroom or something like that, you're working in a place where you do nothing. You sleep or you fucking read or whatever. I feel that working in an environment that doesn't give you other options to get distracted and shit like that. You know what I mean? We all need to eat, and it's gonna give you energy. Blah blah. That's just my opinion. If it don't make sense, I don't know. It just, I guess it don't. Well, this is my first podcast without a guest. I have 2 guests upcoming this week, so doing it myself is kind of just backtracking on what I've been doing for the past 2 weeks. And anyone who's heard any of the listeners, or anybody who wants to be a listener, or anyone who's listened, man, I thank you. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Anyway, my name's Eric Schaefer. They call me Schae. At Schaedelphia, a.k.a. 215 tatted on our lip, a.k.a. the only one who cares about you more than you do, a.k.a. the Philadelphia Definery Podcast, TPDP. Philly's first artist-to-artist podcast for local talent, where artists can come free your mind, speak your mind, clarify, inform, inspire, and do whatever your mind desires. So I want to thank you to my first 7 guests, you know what I mean? You generated 200 views in 2 weeks since we've launched. Thank you to the 85 followers in the past 2 weeks as well. It's been a lot of fun. I've had a lot of fun just traveling to people's environments, to where they work, seeing their work, figuring out about what they do more in depth, and having conversations to people about what they're doing, what they're up to, and what to see from them, man. Because it's good to see people your age and your area doing shit that matters, man. It's fucking inspiring, man. If you can't get inspired from that, then I don't know what the fuck inspires you, man. Like, Benjamin Franklin from Philadelphia. Yeah. $100 bill. Benji's. Whatever. So, this is a podcast. A lot of people don't know what podcasts are. They're kind of on the uprise. It's kind of just like an online talk radio. You know what I mean? Right now, we're just on YouTube and Facebook and Vimeo. But sooner or later, it'll be SoundCloud, iTunes, a podcast site, and the website. So there'll be plenty more outlets for people to listen to this, so you don't have to watch a video. You can just have it on your headphones in the background, some shit like that, you know what I mean? So one thing I'll get into about myself a little bit, this year was a pretty good year for me, artistically. Feature film that I shot called Traffickers with director Sean Roberts. Went into Philadelphia Independent Film Festival. We didn't win, but we got in a couple newspapers, websites, and write-ups. We also went to Italy and went to the Cormier Festival that the actor Celeste Moriarty really got us into. She went over there and represented it for us, and it was cool to see like a photo of our director on like a Skype interview Q&A with the crowd, man. It's just cool to see if they're going to film school and making shitty films and just doing shit work and actually putting everything you got together and creating something that other people can appreciate, man. That's why we're all doing it, you know what I mean? We didn't make any money from it. We definitely put money into it, and I'm completely satisfied with the results that we got. Another thing, I was AC for Ian Gillies on a short called Catching Up, directed by Bill Crossland, so I couldn't remember the name off the top of your head. I don't have it written down on my notes here. This is off the head. And that film went to Sundance, which is, every filmmaker's dream to go to Sundance. It's the biggest film festival in the country, as long as going to 7 other festivals. We didn't win, but just getting in, it's like fucking 100,000 films entered and like 70 get in. Like, that's a huge huge goal, man, and I'm proud of those things, and I want to achieve more, and it just gives me a taste for what I can do at this stage, and it gives me more inspiration of what I can do. So, you know, it proves that fucking working and doing the best work you can proves, man, and being a part of anything in any way is contributing. Like being an assistant camera when I've DP'd features, I learned a lot. I mean, just being an AC, you know what I mean, and doing things like that. But the main point of that is, I mean, the coverage that we got. You know what I mean? We, like I said, newspaper articles, magazines, website shit, Channel 29 News or whatever went to the director's house and interviewed him about about going to Sundance and all this shit. But you know what I mean, even from months to 2 weeks later, that information is just passed over. You know what I mean? There's so much shit going on that they're not gonna fucking post that shit somewhere and have it live on when really that those memories live on within Facebook and social media. You know what I mean? I understand that journalists have to move on to the next story and the next big thing and just keep things flowing to where it's always interesting, you know what I mean? But it sucks that an artist can have success and it's not kept somewhere officially other than social media that it could be looked back upon, because someone who gets that high of success at an early stage or any stage should be credited for it and given the credit they deserve, and something that sticks to where someone can go back and be like, oh shit, last year this guy from my neighborhood was in Sundance and he's a filmmaker, where's he at now? I feel like that information is not out there enough, and I feel like this podcast is something that could be. Like I said, nothing's posted, nothing stays solid. Where we at? Got a little bit of writing here that I'm trying to go by to stay on topic, because I'll just ramble on like I have in the past 7 episodes that lasted from 1 hour to fucking 4 that had to be cut down. You know what I mean? It's trying to stay within 3 hours, because who the fuck is gonna sit there and listen for 3 hours? I would, but I'm not the normal fucking person. Yeah, with that, I mean, I feel like artists at this stage without a manager is doing all the promotions themselves, and that's usually through social media or website or anything. But the people that are truly talented are working harder on their craft than what they do, other than marketing and bragging about what they do, because they come off as, not come off, but they're really humble people who just love what they do and aren't literally just doing it to do it. And that's one thing that this show is going to provide, is fucking people who are not fake, you know what I mean? I feel like social media dilutes the water with people who are just saying they're this and saying they're that, other than artists who are actually fucking doing it, and instead of posting about it, they're just fucking doing it. So that's what I'm paying attention to, and that's what's hard for people actually to pay attention to when there's so much out there and so much information at all times, you know what I mean? So, which, I mean, everyone's not going to get to and everyone's not going to find, so it just shows the lack of information that sticks in Philadelphia as an artist, or maybe just in general. I don't know. This is the only city I know fully about and from, so, you know, I just think that Philadelphia definitely needs a good representation of its artists, and artists to freely speak their mind and get out there as much as possible and expose themselves in ways that aren't possible. And I think that a podcast is definitely a great way to do that, and to come on and just have a common conversation where people can figure out who you are. Do they want to work with you? Do they want to hire you? You know what I mean? Could you find other people to collab with? It could be informative, informational, and all this shit's kind of like that, man. After doing video production for a long time, the technical aspects kind of fucking drug me. Where the fuck is my... can't find my other fucking cigarettes, but whatever. It's not like I gotta fucking smoke every 10 seconds, but whatever, fuck it. But like I said, yeah, after being a video cameraman or fucking producer, director, a freelance photographer, all that shit was great, man, but I realized that the technical aspect and the editing and all that kind of shit wasn't really where my heart was at. My heart was in the context and the people that I was working with, and just what the camera allowed me to do, and being around interesting people and working with great people. So I happened to, you know what I mean, take a little break and decide what I really loved about it, and it was, you know what I mean, like I said, the subjects and the people. So I didn't decide to be a host. I just, you know, ended up taking the camera and switching it with a fucking microphone. And I mean, that's what this is all about. Instead of charging people to promote them, what I'm doing is allowing them to come on and speak the free mind, and yeah, just fucking be on here. You know what I mean? Not everything's gonna start at the top. You know what I mean? I'm an artist, and you know what I mean, not everything's gonna start at the top. You know what I mean? Right now, we don't have a website. We want to be on SoundCloud. We want to be on iTunes. We want to be on all these places for outlets. People can come on, but I just want to hop into it. You know what I mean? If YouTube, Facebook, and Vimeo my only sources that I could get into, you know what I mean? I had to buy all this equipment and stuff like that, and the studio's not done yet, but I just ran into this thing because I feel like there's things going on right now that need to be covered and exposed, and there's people out there who have shit to say, and you know what I mean? The Philadelphia Definery Podcast is here really to fucking pull the real people out of the mix. You know what I mean? There's thousands of people all over the line claiming to be this person or claiming to be this artist and shit like that, when really it's not their main fucking bread and butter. You know what I mean? I'm looking for the real, you know what I mean? And pulling the most fucking rawest talent out here and allowing you to see it and allow them to speak their mind, because there's not a lot of places for them to be. Like, without an agent, you know what I mean, you don't have a lot of people pushing for you, you know what I mean? And I swear to God, or I swear to a higher power, I swear to myself, I swear to Philadelphia, I swear to whatever that it is it fucking matters to you, is that I'm going to do everything I can to get this out there and everything. But it's going to take, you know what I mean, the guest, each guest that comes on to mold this fucking show into what it can be, or the show, podcast, whatever you want to call it, whatever makes you feel comfortable. And each person is going to mold that, you know what I mean? This is just a start, you know what I mean? I want to thank fucking my, you know what I mean, 7 guests for bringing in 200 views, you know what I mean? That's not a lot compared to Charlie Bit My Finger, or fucking some whale fucking a lady on the side of the Sea World, but you know what I mean, it's still something. 85 followers in 2 weeks. It's not fucking huge, but it's a start, and that's all I'm looking for, is a start, man. This is something I'm passionate about, and I'm not in here to make any money. I know it's not gonna make money. I'm here to really try to promote people that I believe are fucking talented, man, because it was hard for me starting out and doing things. It's hard for me now to do things, and people give a shit, you know what I mean? It really is. You know what I mean? And anybody who fucking shrugs their shoulder at this when I ask them to be on and doesn't think that this is a good source for them, you mean, I don't want you to be on the fucking show. I don't want you to talk about the show. I don't want you to be a part of anything, because this isn't about having the fucking greatest, baddest, fucking high-class fucking podcast the first 2 weeks in. You know what I mean? It's about an idea of fucking getting people from Philadelphia out there, you know what I mean? Because as a filmmaker, we've lost so many peers to fucking LA and New York because they don't think Philadelphia is a place to make it. But if a fucking rapper from Montana can have fucking a fan base in Australia, it proves that it doesn't matter where the fuck you're from. If you're good, the industry's gonna come to you. And this is just another way for you to get out there and to show people another side of just your artwork. Depending on what art you do, you know what I mean? Some is more descriptive than other, but I mean, coming on and having a conversation don't hurt, you know what I mean? It's not charging you money, it's not costing you this, it's just a little bit of time. I'll come to you if you don't want to come to me or the studio, and you know what I mean, I promise to give you the best that I can and allow you to express yourself in the best way you can. and I'm working on getting this out there as hard as I can. You know what I mean? I can't promise you 100 more clients or 100 more fans or, I mean, all these more followers after the first thing, but if people continuously come onto this show, the guests are what's going to make it up, man. I'm not looking for any kind of following myself. I'm trying to truly give people an opportunity to come on and speak their mind and represent themselves and represent Philadelphia as a place where people can make it. You know what I mean? I'm calling out everybody. Fucking musicians, painters, actors, glass blowers, business owners, nonprofits, filmmakers, photographers, et cetera, man. If I didn't say your trade, I'm sorry, but, you know what I mean? It's just, I'm saying that I'm looking for everybody, even people I'm not thinking about, because your passion means a lot to me, and if what you do isn't exactly identical or an ideal art form, doesn't mean it's not artistic, because someone who fucking makes their own sandwich at their own sandwich shop, puts that fucking cheese on and puts the fucking that cheesesteak on and puts the whiz and wraps it up in a fucking way to where that's fucking art, man. You make people happy, and that's all that matters, you know what I mean? 80% of people out there hate their fucking job, and they work for a paycheck that they don't even fucking give a shit about, because half that money is spent already when they get it. And, I mean, I don't want to fall into that statistic, and, man, I don't think anybody should, and come on the show, and fucking that's one step closer, then you don't have to do that. Where we at? I'm reading off this thing a little bit. Oh, so, yeah, it's fucking heartwarming to see people doing shit, man. You drive down the street and see a tripod posted up, someone rapping in front of it, someone making a short film. You go on Craigslist, you go on film.org, you go on WXPN, and you hear all these new artists and new things that are out there, and it's fucking great, man. And I'm trying to contribute to that because, why not? You know what I mean? I fucking truly believe in people, and if you believe in me, thank you fucking so much, man. And there's been so many great talent out of Philadelphia in the past fucking 100 years, whatever, since Philadelphia was even a city, man. So much talent has come out, and I mean, we have a new fucking way of doing it, or an add-on way of doing it that they didn't have back then, which is the fucking internet, which is allows anybody to be anybody anywhere, man. And I mean, just two examples that I have off the top of my head, like Panic at the Disco, a band that you may or may not know, which is, they're a household name in my life, you know what I mean, to where they created a whole CD demo that got out to the world on MySpace and allowed them to blow up and create shows before they even played as a fucking band, you know what I mean, became successful and fucking influenced tons of people and created side projects and all this shit. Like, it's incredible, man. Another person, Donald Glover, a.k.a. fucking MC Childish Gambino. He was a writer on 30 Rock, actor on Community. Very talented person. His last CD was called Because of the Internet, you know what I mean? And he dedicates all success to the internet and allowing his work to get out there and to be seen by people, you know what I mean? And even his fucking name, Childish Gambino, came from a Wu-Tang online generator that he put in, like, filed a form and did all the shit, and Childish Gambino came out on top, and he was like, fuck, I'm gonna stick with that as a joke, and it caught on, and look, fucking, his name is who he is, and it just shows, man, that the internet has such a huge impact on people, you know what I mean? I just got belief in everybody, you know what I mean, and just seeing some of these people do what they've done, it's just so much fucking passion that I can't even fucking believe that Philadelphia is not a fucking mecca for, you know what I mean, all the shit that's going on, because it's a huge fucking city with a lot of passion and fucking artwork and murals and art schools and this and that, where it should be, man. Like, I understand life gets in the way. Like, listen, I come from a broken household, man. I came from I mean, my family left me in a position where I should be hopeless from drugs, alcohol, mental illness, jail, and death. And my inner family leaves me in a statistic for being another nobody. And I don't fucking believe that at all. I don't believe that your past makes your future, you know what I mean? Everything you do from this moment on defines you. Every day is a new fucking day. I mean, you have the chance to do whatever you want, whenever you want. It's the best. It's a blessing and a horrible thing at the same time, depending on what kind of person you are. You know what I mean? every day is a new day. I know I said that, but you know what I mean, just think about it. It's like essentially you're the star of your own fucking movie, and what would that star do to get to the goal in the movie? Like, what's your goals in life? What's your visions? And even if it's not as an artist, just as a fucking career, man, you don't want to be one of those people that's working under the fucking thumb of some asshole that's making you a fucking puppet, doing all these things for a piece of shit check, not doing fucking anything you like, becoming a miserable person and not being happy. Like, you be happy and do what you want to do, or don't be happy and fucking work a piece of shit job. You decide. But for me, it's an easy fucking decision. But where the fuck am I at? Yeah, dude, I believe I have a purpose. I believe you have a purpose. I have passion, and I know other people out there have a fucking passion, because that's why I'm doing this show. It makes me fucking happy. And this podcast is something I truly believe in. And yeah, it's a beginning, and I can't promise you 100 fans. I can't promise you 100 clients after you coming on my show, but I can promise you that I'll give you the time you want to speak your mind and tell people who you are, where you came from, your background, whatever you feel comfortable telling, you know what I mean? And I'll drop all your plugs on how do people get to your shit, and I'll tell everyone about you and anything that you think people need to know about you to be fucking who you want to be, man. And that's all that matters, man. Like, hold on one second. Yeah, fucking hone your craft, man. Like, I'm not no fucking host. Like I said, I switched the camera with a microphone to try to be more happy with the work that I'm doing. And right now I'm reading books on motivational speaking and how to wow, and I mean how to be a listener, and how to be fucking a better conversator, man, because I just want to be the best at what I'm doing, and I want the guests to feel that way as well, to where they're fucking comfortable coming on. And even if the show is only getting 40 views an episode at this point, you know what I mean, it's not anything that's holding them back, because the idea of what this is should be enough to fucking change anybody, man. If you shrug your shoulders at it, man, fuck you. Like, you don't understand, or you're a fucking hater. I don't know what it is. It's just, you know what I mean? I want everyone to fucking collaborate and even experience conversations and experience other people, and just be fucking passionate, man. And my number one passion is passion for other fucking people, and that's why I'm doing this. You know what I mean? It took me a while to realize that. I always knew subconsciously, but this is the way I feel that I'm just gonna make me most happy, and the fact that I can help other people out, man, it's fucking a blessing. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, I'm opening the floor for all people, man, just to come on and do what they want to do. And I apologize if I haven't come to you or actually be on the show. Maybe just haven't been on the exact list of my exact network, but I am searching for people, even though I have it booked a couple months ahead of me. I'm looking for people. I want you to send in, you know what I mean, things that you do and who you are, because I want to find out about new people, because you mean I've lived in Northeast Philadelphia, I've lived in Center City, I lived in North Philly, I've been in South Philly, and I've seen the amount of talent everywhere, and that's just the people that I know, and I know that there's thousands of people out there, because, you know what I mean, just fucking, for example, two of my guests that were completely different people on two different levels of success lived 3 blocks from each other, you know what I mean? Then I had people all the way up in Bucks County, then I had people all the way in Northeast and all the way in South Philly, and it just shows you that, you know what I mean, just within those 7 people, these 7 people are spread out all throughout the city doing great things, and they don't even know about each other, man. And to me, it sucks, because, you know what I mean, I want to know about what everyone's doing and putting everyone together, and uplifting Philadelphia as a mecca for fucking art, because it already is that. It's just not taken as that, you know what I mean? Just because there's New York City and L.A. where all this shit has always been done that way, but it doesn't have to be that way. I'm not saying Philly's the next fucking city, but why not make it? You know what I mean? Fuck trying to make it out of the hood, man. Make it in the fucking hood. You know what I mean? That should be a motto that everyone should fucking say. Yeah, man, but fucking don't give up on what you're doing, man, because people are gonna try to push you down. And being a fucking starving artist, I'm doing what I love. My fucking fridge is behind me, man. Starving artist can be whatever you want it to be. Don't let anyone tell you what you're doing is not the right thing, because only you know. Don't let your parents influence you, because their generation had a different fucking hustle than we got. And there's more self-made millionaires now than there is ever. And I don't think that anybody has the right to tell you what you're doing is right or wrong, depending on what art you're doing or whatever you're doing. Don't give up, man. Don't let no one push you negatively, and don't let no one fuck up your craft, man. Starving artists been shit on, man, because I know I have, and on top of it being shitty, it's fucking it fueled the fire, man. I come up with new ideas and doing what I do, even if it's not making money, man. I do just as many free jobs as I do fucking for money, but because I love what I do, and passion is passion. You know what I mean? I want everyone to know, thank you for tuning in. If you watched any other podcasts or made it this far on this one, I thank you from the bottom of my fucking heart, because this project is fucking for a grand scale, not just for me, because fucking support local talent, man. Like, the whole idea was support local music. Support local music as a t-shirt, but, you know what I mean? I want to see fucking people fucking supporting everybody, you know what I mean? Maybe that's just me. Maybe people are more individual or more selfish, or I'm just too selfless. I don't know. But all I can say is thank you for tuning in again. From the bottom of my heart, it means a lot. I hope you stick with us, because there's a lot of bigger things coming up, a lot of bigger artists coming on, and a lot of informational and informative and fucking inspiring people coming on here that I'm fucking blessed to be able to talk to. And I think it's a blessing that you'll be able to hear them from a different side of the aspect, other than just the art that they have. Or if you never heard about it, just to fucking find out about your favorite new local artist, man. It's great. The only thing I got to say left, you know what I mean, is a quote from my fucking buddy Vince DeLeo. Create something. Alright. Peace out. Next time.